resist and ability to recover, and that fits very well in the aerospace and defense world. You know what has happened in the aerospace and defense in the last couple of years, not necessarily with Boeing, but the aerospace industry in general. First, of course, we had a couple of issues with the MAX, and then the pandemic happened. So we have lived through this phase where we have realized, and we know the supply chain resilience is extremely important. And in the aerospace industry, demand is not a problem. As you know, there are plenty of orders. The forecast of airplanes is pretty attractive. Therefore, it's a problem of supply chain, and that is where supply chain resilience becomes extremely important. Our mantra in Boeing is about production support, which means supply chain has to deliver to keep the line moving in Boeing, and that is an important factor in determining where the workforce. And it applies to India also. My focus as supply chain leader in Boeing is about ensuring supply chain resilience and the fact that we should be able to deliver in any circumstance, whether it's pandemic or otherwise. There will be ups and downs. You would have seen reports that every 3 years there are ups and downs. So we should be in a position to sustain that. And that's what I think resilience is all about.
You're talking about the ecosystem overall. Sometimes the lack of working capital is a real world problem.
Yeah.
Since in today's context where we have someone, C2FO solution that provides access to capital for such situations, in your experience as an industry leader, how does the fintech marketplace matching funders to vulnerable vendors provide optimal working capital solutions? How does it benefit the overall ecosystem you work with?
See, in ecosystem we work with, it's a tiered system. You have the big tier ones, then you have tier 2s, tier 3. All of them have space in the supply chain ecosystem. And it is all about managing the working capital also. Now, there are situations where you have to be competitive globally, so you have to manage the capital well. In India, cost of capital is very high. So as long as you're able to help suppliers take the capital cost down, it's always good. And when you develop a product, there's a lot of NRE or capital cost involved, and that is where funding becomes important. Now back to your resilience question. What we have observed in the aerospace industry, a lot of suppliers are not able to absorb the financial shock. So they become financially distressed. So when you talk about capital and finance, it's all about working capital that keeps you going operationally, and then allows you to absorb the shocks when you don't actually need this. So I think that's where the value comes from. I can speak a lot on this one. So first, I'll start with self-reliant India or Atmanirbhar India. I always tell my suppliers that it's not just about self-reliance, it's about being reliable. So you have to be a reliable supply chain. Now, it just goes back to managing the operational risk. There has to be an understanding that today you're more globally competitive if you can determine or demonstrate that you're more resilient, and that becomes your competitive advantage. And to do that, you have to also understand that it is also some cost to become resilient. For example, you may have to hold inventory. You may have to have an operations here as well as some element of presence close to the customer site. So as long as you're able to determine that there is a cost attached to resilience, and then finally determine how to manage the operational cost to become overall, capable and efficient. And that determines your competitive advantage. In today's world, when you're competing with the global suppliers, the challenge is a little bigger, the competition is becoming bigger. What differentiates you, and this is what I see in the supply chain world, how effectively you're able to deliver the customer requirements. Cost is important, but it's next to the performance and market.